For me, I like an intimate show, you know. Like,
Oh, is it fairly small?
I mean,
Like compared to, have you been to House of Blues downstairs?
it's about the same size.
I would call that intimate.
You wouldn't?
I don't know.
I mean, I wouldn't think there's more than 2,000 people.
Say what?
How big are these concerts you go to otherwise? Welcome to Room 6, the channel dedicated to the local music scene and the people that make it, and the people that won't be so local anymore, including me and my guest, who I met at the Songwriter Showcase, which is at Soul Belly Barbecue on Main Street, hosted by Hal Savar, a Room 6 alumni. It's an awesome place to catch local songwriters, amazing talent, including my guest, and it's also a really good barbecue. But if you can't swing by there, but you want to check out one of the showcases, I'm live streaming them myself at Sundays, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and it goes for about 4 hours or 3 hours. It's a good time. Anyway, my guest is also a proponent of peace, positivity, and affirmation. She has a new single out called Rivers of Love, which is off of her new EP, which I believe just released, called Fly for Loving Yourself?
First love yourself.
First Love Yourself. Please welcome to the channel someone who's literally leaving town by the time this video comes out. The nerve. Vera for Love. Say hi.
Hi, y'all. Peace. So happy to be here, to be able to share music and just talk about what I love, which is music.
Yes. Welcome to the channel. Clink. Gotta love that merch. Speaking of merch, I want to thank all the subscribers and the Patreon patrons and everybody who's bought merch, because thanks to you, if you haven't heard this already, I'm doing something I've been promising for over 3 years. The Room 6 Rocks Summer Showcase, where I'm highlighting 5 Room 6 alumni, 5 acts that have been on the channel and performed up in Room 6, or giving me a music video or something. This is their chance to get together. They all have the same common theme of being on Room 6, but they're going to play to, audience members that they wouldn't normally get to play to, and the audience is going to get to experience music from acts that they normally wouldn't get to. They'll have merch. They'll also have some Room 6 merch out there for sale. It's at Chiba Hut on Rainbow and Sahara. I will also be live streaming that. Please, if you haven't done so already, please consider subscribing and ring the bell so you don't miss out the notification on that. It's going to be a great time, and it's August 6th. It's the first Saturday of the month at 7:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Chiba Hut itself is really, really good food if you haven't eaten there. It's dank subs, and they are amazing. I actually am proud to say that at that location, you can order the Room 6 Special, which is a sub that I created with one of the bartenders there. And it is, it's my favorite pizza on a sub.
That's amazing.
It is. But you're leaving. Just kidding.
I'll have to try that.
Yeah, right?
The Room 6.
Room 6 Special, exactly. So, moving on. Oh, and also, if you want to support the channel, you haven't already, check down there in the description. I've got an email address for how you can reach me if you want to be on the channel, reviewed, interviewed, or both. That's also where you can find a link for all the Room 6 social media, including my Patreon page, my 2 CDs that I've put out, and the merch shop, room6.shop. New merch is coming, and I think you'll like it. Moving on. You and I share something in common. Former choir kids.
Oh.
A lot of singer-songwriters start out in the choir, don't we?
Yes. Absolutely.
And in your music, I hear a little bit of the little runs there, little vocal runs, a little bit of the breath control and stuff. I do hear some choir in there for sure, but not. But it doesn't leave the singer-songwriter vein. If that makes sense to you. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, what was your best story from choir time?
Oh, from choir time. Wow. I think my last choir teacher would be so proud to hear you say those things. I started out with choir back in like 2nd or 3rd grade.
Mm-hmm.
And I ended up going to Las Vegas Academy as a vocal major.
You're not the first person from that academy here either.
And for me, it was amazing. We got to travel and compete. I think for me, like, that really traveling, that was my first opportunity to, like, get out of Las Vegas and see other places when I was at Las Vegas Academy. So for me, like, getting to sing with those in my choir and getting to travel, that was really the best part about being in choir.
What was your first experience going on tour?
Yeah, it was. We went to Chicago, San Francisco.
I've heard some really cool stories of people who were just like, yeah, we were like teenagers and we were going to Prague, you know, just these really amazing places that people pay a lot of money to go to. Mm-hmm. And you know, here's a question. Did you ever go to Cincinnati, which is your favorite city?
I've never gone to Cincinnati.
Well, apparently you said it was your favorite city.
Since when?
It's right there. I don't know. Something you posted, you said it's my favorite city. Maybe I misconstrued something.
Cincinnati.
I was like, why are you going to New York if Cincinnati is your favorite city?
You know, I love Berkeley. Mm-hmm. I love New York. Yeah.
All right. Let's back on Cincinnati. No, I'm just kidding.
Is that like the Bears? The Cubs? Don't tell me.
In the comments, go ahead and yell at her. Cincinnati Braves for baseball. I just did that.
Bengals.
I'm sorry, Cincinnati Bengals for football. The Cleveland Browns. Yeah, yell at both of us. Go sports. Yay. So, back to music, which is why we're here. First of all, if you haven't heard Vera for Love before, thanks for watching. Appreciate you. There's going to be links down in the description where you can, you know, check out her social media and buy the EP and her previous music as well. But also, stick around. She's doing 5 songs up in room 6 in front of the guitar wall. Just her and a guitar, and I think you'll like it. I want to talk musical influences. Specifically, your earliest musical influence. Obviously, choir was in there, but what I'm talking about is, what was that first musical influence you remember, like, I want to do that, I want to try, you know, I want to be a singer-songwriter, I want to make my own music, or I want to sound like so-and-so, or what was that first experience?
My first real musical experience was definitely Celine Dion.
Wow, I didn't expect that one.
Yeah.
Because you sound so like Celine Dion.
You know, she's got it all with her voice, but her music's so powerful in the words. And I would say later, when I knew I wanted to be a singer-songwriter, it was like Erykah Badu.
I hear that, yes.
Yeah, Erykah Badu, I think...
I was actually listening to you perform at the showcase, and I was like, I can't remember, who is that? It's there. Who she reminded me of? And Erykah Badu. If you had said that, I would be like, yes.
Oh my gosh, I've seen her at least like 4 or 5 times, but I love like the reality, the like life, like
a little bit of Tracy Chapman, like just not stream of consciousness singing, but or songwriting, but like this is going on in the world. Yeah. I want to sing about it.
Yeah, like this touches home.
Right.
You know, I've been through this, or like I can imagine someone going through this, or I know someone who has, and so yeah, I love like feeling connected to like experience, and I really get that from Erykah.
Right. And if you haven't checked out Erykah Badu, I mean, yeah, you're missing out. You better. So from earliest musical influence, I wanted to talk about how long have you been performing as Vera for Love?
As Vera, well, you know, I went from Vera Love to Vera for Love, Vera Colorful Hoop.
Okay.
But as Vera for Love, I would say, you know, maybe 10 years.
Wow.
Yeah, because the love part has always been in there.
Right. Then that means you probably have a favorite show memory. Like, what is that memory? You're just like, either well, check that off my little list of things I would love to happen one day, or my rock star list, or a really show that just went sideways. And
I think that's what it's gonna be.
By all means, tell the people.
So, there used to be an open mic here in Las Vegas called Soul Sessions.
I remember that.
I would always go there and perform, and I don't really like playing covers, especially like live. And I did, it was like my first time playing a cover, and I did Chandelier by Sia. Ooh. And I was so nervous, and my fingers were shaking. I forgot the words, and I stopped mid-song and I walked off and I was crying. Oh. And I was like really sad because, I wanted to do better than that. And really what I learned from it was like, you're going to make mistakes and the only way you get better is like doing it again. So.
And I was actually going to ask, like, what did you learn? But as long as you learn from anything, it's not a mistake. It's just a change in what you planned. Yep. I like that. I just made that up. Write that down. I'm going to put that on a shirt. Put that on a card. All right. So from favorite show memory, before you leave our burg, our little town full of musicians, this Vegas is a bit oversaturated when it comes to certain types of music. But what would you say is your favorite live music venue here in town? Whether performing or just watching music.
I would say, I haven't performed there yet, but I love shows there. I love the Brooklyn Bowl.
I've heard so many people say that in this kitchen, and I've yet to actually be inside that place because before quarantine, this is excuse time. Before quarantine, if I was just in the area, I'd be like, I'm going to swing by, check it out finally. Private party. Anytime I saw like, oh, so-and-so's playing there, I either couldn't make it, couldn't afford it, or just was like, nah. I mean, like, I'm not interested in the show. After quarantine, I just haven't had the chance because I've gotten busy. I went and got popular. But I'm so happy that they're still open. I've heard some amazing stories about people who perform there, like what goes on in the green room, but also how they seem to really build it around music. I mean, bowling and it sounds weird on paper, but they seem to make it work. So
haven't bowled, but every single concert I've been to there has been amazing. For me, I like an intimate show. Like,
oh, is it fairly small?
I mean,
like compared to, have you been to House of Blues downstairs?
It's about the same size.
I would call that intimate.
You wouldn't?
I don't know.
I mean, I wouldn't think there's more than 2,000 people.
Say what?
How big are these concerts you go to otherwise? 2,000 people's a lot.
Is it? Like, because I think of, like, seeing Rihanna at Mandalay Bay Event Center, and that's enough. Like, so I would rather go to a concert where it's like, you don't look like a little dot, I can see you wherever I am, and it just sounds so good, and...
I'd love to have 2,000 subscribers, that's for sure.
Yeah, me too.
If I had 2,000 people anywhere for anything I did, I would just be like, I quit my job, I'm done, I'm doing this. But until then, did I mention you could support the channel? Anyway, from favorite show memory, let's talk gear. Now, you didn't have your guitar today. You're just borrowing the Room 6 guitar. What do you rock at a show usually? What do you generally bring?
Let's see.
What did I see you play?
So I got a guitar about a year ago, which is a Hagstrom semi-hollow body. It's a Swedish guitar.
Yeah, I haven't heard that brand before.
Yeah, the model I have is an Alvar, and it was really beautiful, and I liked the way it played. It's a Swedish guitar. Like, I had never even heard of the company.
No.
Yeah.
How do you spell?
Hagstrom. Hagstrom.
Sounds Swedish.
Yeah.
My wife is actually half Swedish, so I do hear of it. And that's, you don't show up with anything else, no tuners or no pedals or anything?
No, at home I practice with like different effects on. I have a Fender Mustang, which has like so many different effects that you can kind of like tweak and
Fender Mustangs are nice.
Yeah, it's I love it.
Yeah.
And like, I mean, just the different effects is really fun. I've noticed when I'm performing, usually I'm told to plug into the system there. So.
Well, they do like to control a little bit.
Yeah.
That's one thing I want to get is a direct box for just people that show up and be like, I have this thing, and you're out of inputs, or something like that. Anyway, moving on. I want to talk songwriting process. Okay. Walk me through a typical song for you. Like, does it start with a phrase in your head? Does it start with you're messing around with the guitar? How do you normally write a song? And then, if there is a normal.
So the norm has been, I'll start, playing with some chords, see what progression feels good, and then normally I'll just start freestyling.
So you start music first.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Always music first. And I'll just start playing, I'll hum, or I'll just sing words, and...
As opposed to singing numbers.
Instead of scatting, I'll just, I'll start singing, and usually like a sentence or a line or two will come, and I'll remember that, I'll write it down, and then I'll kind of go from there. Yeah. It's usually like a free flowing type of thing. I am still starting musically because I started producing, and just like making beats and exploring with that, and just really being intentional with the sound that I want to create. Like, what is this? What does it feel like to be confident? What does that sound like? Or bold. And so, starting with just the music, it's interesting creating these feelings, because then it's like there haven't been any words yet.
Now, off camera, you were telling me that you also recently produced an instrumental album.
Mm-hmm.
How many songs?
4.
So an EP.
Yeah, an EP.
Okay, and have you named it yet?
Yes.
What's it named?
Out Loud.
Out Loud, because what you just described reminded me of the movie from Disney called Fantasia, where they had to tell stories with just music and some cartoons, but there were no lyrics, there was no vocals. No dialogue or anything. Yeah, and so you were talking about how does it sound to be confident, and I totally picture like a tuba elephants marching or something like that, and I was just like, she hasn't named it yet. Fantasia.
That's the one with the mop, right?
Sorcerer's Apprentice.
Oh, so it's not the one with the mop?
Yeah, he's in it too.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So I gotta listen to that soundtrack, because I'm sure I can
just watch the movie. It's amazing.
Yeah. So much to do.
But we digress. We're actually almost done. So, yay, you made it. I wanted to talk about what you said that you've, again, off camera, you've played music in the parks at New York, and it kind of resonated with you, and the vibe there was very supportive of local live music, or of live music. Mm-hmm. What are you hoping to get out of moving to New York? Like, do you already have a certain plan in place, or are you just kind of going?
So I do have a plan.
Musically, I mean.
Musically,
yes.
Yeah. I'm actually planning on connecting with community out there. So I've already linked up with the People's Music Network, which is like an organization of musicians who get together to write songs about like political issues. Mm-hmm. And they have jam sessions, and I really just want to play music, meet others, and kind of focus on like building my song repertoire and playing live music. Right. Whether it's in the park or, you have more freedom, I think, in the park rather than playing, a set at a restaurant. So, yeah.
You new musicians out there, relationships are so important. It's not so much your reputation as it is when people think of you, do they think of you as someone reliable, that you're going to show up to perform if you say you're going to perform? Are you going to be consistent with your performances, or are you, it depends how I feel today, and things like that. But also just relationships of people like being around people that want to be around them. And if you can find like-minded people that you can at least agree on music about, then it's gonna help a lot in you help your musical career. Mm-hmm. Use your words, Joshua. Okay. Last question. Let's pretend. Because I asked this of all my friends. I usually ask this at the end of the interview. OG, you room 6 people who have been with me a while, you know what's coming. Let's pretend we're talking to little Vera. Okay? Now earlier I asked you about the earliest musical influence and what got you started down this twisted path. What do you wish is one thing someone had told you before you started trying to, make music and do music thing? Talk to little new musician Vera or whoever.
I would say go with what feels good. If it feels good to you, don't let that little voice tell you you can't do it or someone else is doing it better or the way that you would like, because you can always learn from others. Like, you want to be around others who can do things better than you, that's how you grow. But it would definitely be like, do what feels good and don't listen to that shadow voice. Mine is Darth Vera, Don't listen to her. Just stick to the love that you have in creating, and always say, if it feels good, it's gonna sound good. So I'm just always looking for that feel good.
Darth Vera, your father. Awesome. Well,
don't listen to Darth Vader.
Darth Vader or Darth Vera?
Neither.
What It's Vera, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I said Vera.
Don't listen to Darth Vera.
Well, with that wisdom, I'm going to say, may the force be with you, and also stick around. We're going to go upstairs, room 6. She's going to lay down some 5 songs or so, and we'll be right back after that. So, thanks for watching, and temporarily.
Thank you.
We'll see you upstairs.
Hi, my name's VERAFORLOVE, and this is Hiii. Your silence is so sweet. Your mind is all you need. Matter of fact, take all your clothes off. Look to the top This song is Rivers for Love, and it's on my upcoming EP, which is entitled Fly, which means first love yourself. This next song is Sweetest Thing, and it's also on the upcoming EP. Beauty in falling down and rising. This song is called Citizens of the World, and it's off of my first EP, How to Breathe Underwater. The song is called California, and this is off of my upcoming EP.
VERAFORLOVE for coming by. It was a great interview and a great performance. If you want to know more about her and her musical stuff, links are down in the description, including a purchase link for Fly, which is...
First Love Yourself.
Right. That's down there as well. And keep your eyes peeled. Make sure you subscribe and don't miss out. I'm going to do a review of that as well. What else? Oh, yeah. If you want to see more videos like this, please click up here. And if you'd like to subscribe, it would really make a difference. Please click down there. Don't forget to ring the bell. Remember to be amazing. And we'll see you next time on Room 6. Say goodbye, Vera.
Peace.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.